Don't you forget about me. We refurbished these benches for my parents a couple weekends ago. The frames had been sitting in storage for 10 years, and we are clearing out our storage. So I bought some 2x6x10 redwood planks, and I ripped them on my table saw down to these 1x3. I think I actually had to cut them down to 1x2.5 to make all the slats fit just right. We sealed them with Cabot wood protectant, and I just loved the way they turned out. You usually see these benches with a darker wood on them, so it's kind of special to see them like this with the redwood. I had the planks that I had ripped from that project just lying around, and my mom asked me to do an improvement on a pipe that was in front of her house looking ugly. So I decided to take what was left of those 1x2.5 planks I had cut and build her a little house to cover that ugly pipe. $18. Two and a fourth. But then you got this handle that actually adds up to 3 3/4. Because I had ripped the 2x6x10s down to 1x2s, and now I needed the walls of this little house to be 4 inches, I then had to glue the planks that I had originally cut back together to get widths 4 inches for this little build. So that's what I'm doing here first. Here those pieces are now glued together so that they're wide enough for the walls of this house. After resizing and gluing together each of the 2 pieces for each wall of the house, here I am clamping it all together, gluing it all together. No screws were used in this project, just wood glue, which is very strong if you didn't know. Let's see if it fits. Beautiful. This is the table saw that I did this entire van build on. I actually take the table saw off of this feed table that I built and store it inside the garage, whereas the feed table has just sat outside since I finished building this van 3 years ago. And it's been quite weathered by the elements, as you can see, compared to our fresh new redwood here. Break time and letting the wood glue dry for a little bit. Now I've got to cut an angle because I want to put a slanted roof on this little thing because it is intended to look like a little outhouse. My uncle had built something similar for his hose, to hide his hose. And although my mom had not yet sent me this photo when I started this build, I was able to visualize it by how she described it. And we ended up coming up with a little outhouse design that was very similar to each other, as you'll see when I finish this little thing. I got the roof glued on. It's looking good. Let's go see if this thing fits. did not finish it tonight. The sun went down as I was painting the outhouse. I finished it too late last night to take a video, so I'm back to show you what it looks like in the daylight. Also, I put this piece on the inside back so that it grabs on. So it grabs onto that edge. And when it goes down on it, it stays on. So then it doesn't move at all because that piece of wood grabs. So there it is. I finished the outhouse covering the little ugly pipe next to the door of my mom and dad's house. My mom had asked me to put a little moon shape on the front of it, which definitely brings the outhouse feel into full effect. And the reason she suggested that is because she had seen the hose box that my uncle had built and put a little moon on too. So I made like the baby version of what my uncle made for his hose. All in all, very satisfying little project. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. I'm Andrew. I have other videos about van life stuff if you're interested in that too. Thanks for watching.